I know you bitch ass niggas ain't trying to play with the queen, Shahrazad Ali. I know y'all ain't trying to play with her, bruh, over this sissy ass nigga right here. Man, this video might get took down. And then you gonna block her face out, O'Shea the Duke Jackson, you motherfucking Hamite. You ain't no foundational American. You's a Hamite. You can look at you, man. Your hairline, your face. Nigga, you ain't no real nigga, man. You's a Hamite, man. Ain't gonna block the sister face out like that. And got this old sausage booty boy up here, man. I'm about to break this down real quick. This dude right here think he gon' slick diss the sister over what she said about Kevin Samuels. See, y'all need to stop all that salami smuggling. That dude, man. That dude was moist, man. I don't care what his little fake points he was putting out there. Kevin Samuels was moist, man. And this dude think he gonna critique Sister Shahrazad Ali, and then all the other people I seen make videos. I seen Red Supreme made one. Red Supreme, he look Hamitic, like a light-skinned Hamitic, you know? But he act like he off the nigga principles, and he claim FBA, whatever that is. I ain't FBA. I ain't black. I'm foundational American. I'm the original American and all that, but I ain't black. I'm melanated. But Red Supreme made a video about her. And then this other guy called Accountability something, or the Blackout something. He don't even show his face. Never. He ain't got no voice like no melanated brother. He sound like a pale man, that Accountability guy. And he always talking about one love to the black man. Y'all goofballs. I'm about to do some straightening with this. Hold on. Now this right here is what they trying to criticize her for. One love to the queen right here.
Kevin Samuels,
the goddess,
times, and
the empress.
Your work as being an inspiration for his views about relationships in our community, right?
Look at her laughing at that nigga.
Did you agree with Kevin Samuels' approach?
No, I didn't agree with Kevin Samuels. He agreed with me.
Yeah.
And he was.
I agree with her. He said, "Did you agree with Kevin Samuels?" She said, "No." He agreed with me. And then they got mad over her saying that. But who agreed with how he was? And she come from back in the day. She don't like no moist, little sissy fat nigga like him. You know? He agreed with her points. She was the one putting them points out here first. How these women wasn't doing right and all that. And she was speaking up for real men. She wasn't speaking up for no moist dude like him. He could never find a woman how he was going to be. He was always going to have to trick or do whatever. But I think he was, sausage in the booty boy. You feel me? So she said, no, I didn't agree with that nigga. He agreed with me. And I didn't agree with Kevin Samuels either, man. And y'all can go back on my old videos. I didn't agree with him. So that's one point. I feel her on that.
So respectful to me.
And people were so mad about this.
We were going to do a big thing in Atlanta.
She said him and her, she was going to do something with him, a little show, a big thing in Atlanta. Now, watch how niggas got so mad at this part.
And then he went and died. So I guess that was supposed to happen. But, Kevin woke him up.
They got mad at her because she said they were supposed to do something big in Atlanta. But then he went and died. And then she did a little laugh. Man, that's how we talk, you know? She wasn't laughing at his death because he died. She was saying like, damn, we was just finna do some shit. And then this nigga just up and died. You know, that's funny, bruh. So that's why she laughed, man. Y'all niggas, all y'all feeling, she laughed at his death. That's a black man dying, and she laughed at his death. She ain't laugh at that nigga death. She laughed like, damn, we was just finna do some shit, and this nigga just up and died. And it was funny how he did just up and die just out the blue. You feel me? Man, one love to her, man. This the Empress, baby. Okay, I'm about to start it back and play the whole point she said and why they was getting mad at it. Let me start it.
Was always so respectful to me. And we were getting ready to do something, though. We were going to do a big thing in Atlanta. And then he went and died. So I guess that was
what happened to that boy? Hey, what happened to him, though? He upped and died. He talking all that stuff about them females, but when he wasn't keeping himself together, that nigga just upped and died, dog. What happened to that boy? You know, it ain't against no black man. She wasn't talking bad on him dying. She just like, God damn, like this boy that just upped and died out the blue. Fair use for this. I gotta say that. Fair use for this video. And shout out to the Queen Mother, Emperor, whatever y'all want to call her. I love this woman right here.
Kevin, the book woke him up, and it gave him the courage to discuss and address these things.
I feel that. She said the book woke him up and gave him the courage. See, if you look back on Kevin Samuels' history, he was a soft muffin. He was on the cheerleading squad at school. He probably could never get a girl. I never had them problems. She talking about them soft niggas. She said my book woke that nigga up. Cause that boy was a soft muffin. I never was that mad at females. I know, melanated women going through a lot and they doing a lot of bull crap out here. I speak on it. But I never went through it to the point to hate them how Kevin Samuels hated females. That cause he was a goofball all his life. Shaking pom-poms, trying to be down with him. And they like, nigga, get out of here, nigga. We want a real nigga. Get out of here. Boy, you shaking and dancing like us? Beat it. When I first seen him, he had a purse strapped around his chest. He was dressed up in all them little bitty clothes, dressed up like Farnsworth Bentley every time you seen him. And then he wasn't even making videos about that. He was making videos on how to make melanated men more feminine. Hey, you gotta wear this. You gotta make cologne and all that. And then out of the blue, now he's speaking on topics about melanated females. That's what she said. My book gave that dude the courage. Get him, sis.
I had did it and had put out the blueprint. And so he...
They gonna say she ain't put out the blueprint. Fool. When this sister had out videos back in the 80s. She was on Sally Jesse, whatever them shows, Sally Jesse Raphael, Donahue, Montel Williams, whatever them shows. Boy, she was in there going hard, standing up for real men. I'm talking about real men like me. Hurt your back working, bust your knuckles, hey, out here getting money, struggling, striving, really dealing with the females. Kevin Samuels probably ain't deal with no females like I did all my life, man. We mess with females. I mess with 3-4 females a day, man. That nigga don't, he don't live like how we live. Tell him, sis.
Was a bit crude. I had told him I didn't think he would be successful because of how he was.
He was a bit crude. She gonna say he was crude. He went about it wrong. The way he was trying to wake up them females, that wouldn't work. Because he was talking to them singularly. It's going to get to that point. I'm going to show y'all what he's talking about. He was talking to them singularly, talking about, where you work? How much do you weigh? What do you have on right now? And then that ain't going to work on the mass of women when you just picking them out singularly. And he didn't wake up a lot of them women, man. He ain't wake up no women, man, or men. It was goofy. He was for goofballs.
But he told it the way he saw it. And
she's still being modest on him.
Successful. He was successful. in his platform, getting hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
500,000 people were, tuning in to hear him and his comments. But I don't know. I'm sure it benefited some of the women because it put us in check about what we think our overrated value is.
She keeping it 1,000.
Okay. And we think we have a greater value because we think that we are in charge of sex. Okay. And
Yeah.
we'll just about do anything or go along with anything if they think that. Well, that's changed. So she.
I don't want to show that goofball, that Hamite. But what she was saying, he was being crude because he was talking down on singular women. You know what I mean? And then he might have to change on them singular women, but on a big wide scale, he didn't have no change on them. You feel me? Because he wasn't no real man to begin with. But they hear that, and she was like, he ain't had success like he thought. The success she talking about was changing a whole big, a big amount of women, like a whole bunch of women, like change their thoughts. All he did was make women hate men even more. That's what she's saying. But she was like, he had success, like views and stuff like that, but he didn't change the world like he thought he was gonna do. So y'all was taking what she was saying out of context, man. You niggas goofy, man. Here come this part right here where they thought she was being extra critical or criticizing him.
I just wanted to touch on the Kevin Samuels thing one more time. Do you believe he helped bring interest into your works with a new generation?
No, I don't think so. I think it just it was so personally, individually critical.
Facts. He said, do you believe he brought attention to your works? She said, no. It was only individual critical. Like I said, he was talking to individual women about they self, one-on-one. But as a worldwide scale, no, he didn't. He ain't bring nobody to her works. You feel me? She already had her works put down. He might say something about her book, or only thing he did was use her words and her quotes as his whole main thing. You know what I mean? He used her quotes as some stuff he was trying to get apart. But that don't mean people went and read her book because of the stuff he was talking about. Come on, y'all. Y'all on some bull crap.
I don't think that ever helps. I think you have to be civilized and you're asking and telling. And I don't think that that kind of overly criticism of an individual, each person individually, no, that does not help, especially publicly.
Did you see what she said? She said he was being overcritical to certain women, to one person or women, and that's not going to help with trying to speak to all women, to a mass amount of women, man. That's all she said. They talking about, oh, she said his works ain't helped nobody. But I know one person that got married from him. And I know another person that got married off him. That's what she said. Like, it might work for one or two people because he's speaking to one or two persons. But on a mass amount of people, it's not going to work. He being too critical on one person and ain't talking to the whole mass amount of people. Man, y'all goofy, man. It's stupid. Here go another question he got for the queen.
As I said, we already got low self-esteem. And that don't mean build us up on some false bravado. I don't mean that. But I mean, we just have to be more gentle with each other. We are damaged creatures.
Let me reword it. I apologize. I wanted to ask, do you think his work brought more attention to your book?
No.
With a new generation, with a younger generation that probably didn't know.
I'm not sure. See, the other thing is, remember, we're in a society where they're teaching against reading.
Facts. Facts. His little ain't bringing no attention to her book. They ain't buying her book more because he said something about her book. Maybe to more readers that he followed, that follow him, but ain't too many probably readers follow him, man. He was a shock jock. So no.
I either want to hear it or see it. So reading is not as popular. So I'm not sure if it worked that way my sales have been impacted on a lot of things. That must be 50 books out called The Black Man's Guide and The Black Woman's Guide.
Facts.
So many people have copied, my title.
Yeah.
So I'm not. Again, you talk.
Facts. See, he keep trying to cut in. But she spoke facts. Her book been impacted a million ways. That nigga ain't bring no more, look to her book. I knew about her before I even seen him. And when I seen him, I didn't think nothing about her. I thought the difference. When I seen him, I'm like, oh, if I would have thought about her, I would have thought about this ain't the nigga she standing up for. This dude right here is a wimpy. he was sus.
Sure, it worked that way. I'm still selling books, and he's still, I'm sure, there's still brothers out there now trying to take his place. So that's just, the way that turned out.
Yeah.
He got me, I think, more attention for me.
Yeah.
For me as a writer.
He keep cutting in, but she just dropped a jewel. He got more attention to her as a writer because he was quoting her writings to people. So they like, where he getting this stuff from, he's saying. And that give attention to her writings, but that don't mean they going to read her book. They just giving attention to the stuff she quote. And maybe you want to see her and watch her videos to hear what she say. But like she said, a lot of people ain't reading out here right now. And that's facts. Listen to how she about to make this clear.
As a sister, But I know my place in the world. And I'm just a woman. That's not an insult. That's not a put down. But I am not a man. So
yeah.
God is a man.
Yeah.
You represent God. And I tell
yeah.
Just
look how he got so mad. What that got to do with? Man, this a Hamite, man. Yeah, I don't see how y'all listen to him, man. He's a goofball, man. I ain't even about to make no more about this video. Let me see if she make one more point on here, and then I'm going to just finish this video after this. Hold on.
Tell black women, the closest you may ever get to God is being with a black man.
Tell him.
Because he looks more like you than me.
Yeah.
And we have so many things out here affecting our respect and image of self. That's the other reason black women don't want to believe that the black man is God, because they think the black man they know ain't nothing, and that y'all ain't nothing, so there ain't no way you could be God. In fact, you have some brothers who have surrendered, and they walking around talking about the black woman is God. Some
clowns,
silly nonsense that we waste our time on.
Now, how could you go against that? See, I ain't about to show no more of this O'Shea dude waxing. I don't show no more of him, man. He's a goofball, man. He ain't foundational, I don't think, man. If you look back at his background, I think he got a lot of Hamite in him. And all these other people saying something about her, trying to criticize what she said. She ain't said nothing wrong. But they use a dude like him to shatter her image. And he trying to do it nasty nice. We know what nasty nice is. Well, we ain't new to this. We true to this. And everybody following that, y'all some goofballs. And it's the only sister I ever seen speak up for melanated men, real men. She not speaking up for these little, I don't want to get my video shut down, but it's probably going to get shut down. But she ain't speaking for you weak men. You know what I mean? Sugar booties. She speak up for real men, and sugar booties gonna get mad. And a lot of you dudes, y'all don't like women no way. Y'all don't like females. And then some of y'all is trying to make us turn into, just messing with other races of women. Don't mess with a black woman. Get you a white woman, Mexican, a Brazilian, a Chinese woman. Y'all trying to come with all that too, man. Y'all niggas weak, man. You can mess with whatever type of woman you want, man. Whatever you feel like. But a lot of y'all could never get no melanated female. People get hard times out of no matter what type of the race the female is. Y'all don't think white men going through hard times with white women? Y'all don't think Asian men going through hard times with Asian women? It's videos where Asian women had to fight, beat them, and all that. African women, when I look at Brazil women, they all over there, they still wearing spandex up their ass. Dominican Republic, what's different from a Dominican Republic woman than a hood rat right here in North America? Spandex up their ass, walking around. Any woman be submissive to you if they ain't got nothing to eat and you got something to eat for them. They over there looking for pennies and scrapes. And y'all going over there feeling like kings. You feel me? And y'all gonna go against Sister Shahrazad Ali, try to darken her image? Sister, the real man with you. She right there in the corner. We with you, sister. I don't know what them goofballs talking about. They for black men. Let that one brother, and he be having some funny content. But I know the real. That what's his name? Uncomplimentary something. The Blackout channel. He be like, yeah, this is for black men. He don't even sound like no melanated brother though. His voice. And he always had in himself. You gonna show yourself like, I don't want to be in front of the camera every second or nothing. And then this phone right here, I ain't got no new super iPhone or nothing, so I can't turn the camera back around once I'm filming. But I get in front of the camera, show who I am. Some of them dudes don't even show theyself and be talking about this and that and be trying to make you swirl. That's the word. They want to make everybody swirl. It's an agenda out here to keep these other races still growing and going. And that's why they come with these videos, man. And Shahrazad Ali was trying to build up the melanated sisters so they can realize what we is, the black men, the so-called black men, the melanated men is, and they should respect us and you know, and be submissive to us. And if you going against that type of message, you a goofball. And I seen that one lady, Michi X, made a video about her before. And Michi X need to chill because you's a pale man's daughter. You's a pale woman. And you be trying to act all ghetto and all that. Chill out, because I'm in Detroit right here where you at. And you better watch your mouth about Sister Shahrazad Ali. Because I'll pull up on you and smack the sauerkraut and the Polish sausage out your mouth. I will get my video shut down. You feel me? But, you know, one love to that Sister Shahrazad Ali. You feel me? And forget anybody that's going against her, man. And y'all tried to you know, y'all wasn't saying what she was saying. She was saying something real, and y'all tried to throw a monkey wrench in the game, man. And we peeped that, man. I'm about to end this video. And if y'all watch this whole video, say you watched it. Put something in my comments, say I watched it to the end. But most of y'all don't. I could say something about y'all right now bad. Y'all ain't gonna hear it. Yeah. Y'all low attention span, short attention span ass people. One love, family.